microphone. You already know what the time is. I handle my biz. It ain't no sleeping on the job. Open up your eyelids. We back working on the craft, doing what we do best. Full court running the press. A couple of vets. By request is just two black brothers discussing everything under the sun. Victorious run, rushing for the touchdown. 2-point conversion. We not kicking. We philosophizing with pole politicking. The DJ, period, point blank. The choice ain't too difficult, but we do what the mother folks can't. In the paint, we going hard, cause we gotta be. Draft pick, lottery flow, sacred geometry. That's right, the people do so much talking. They close their mouth when they hear grown-ups talking. I showed up often doing more of the work. It's 4 eyes, now who you with? Well, spoiler alert, it's just two black brothers on the microphone. Getting live for the interview. It's just two black brothers on the microphone. They might teach you a thing or two. It's just two black brothers on the microphone. Tell them if your baby mom asks. It's just two black brothers on the microphone. With a motherfucking podcast.
Welcome to the Just Two Black Brothers. It's DJ Pierre. That's Pole Politic, and we got the homie Kool Kutta. First name Cool. What up? What up? Welcome back.
What's happening? Yeah, man. Thank y'all for having me back, brother.
All day. So what's been going on with you, man, since last time we spoke?
Man, you know, it was just cooling and keeping it cool, bro. Still writing, still working, still, you know, trying to get that creativity up out of me. But man, I've been on a crazy ride, man. I'm talking about crazy ride, man. Yeah.
All right.
Like a crazy ride.
Life treating you good though?
I can't complain, man. You know,
Feel it?
Man, we just went through this pandemic, or I don't know if we still under the pandemic or whatever. But look at where we are now. You feel me? Like we doing this. Last time it was over the phone.
That's true. That's what Paul was just telling me. He said, I think last time we talked was over the phone.
Yeah, it was over the phone. So it's good to see y'all brothers, man.
You too. I don't, yeah, you're right. I don't know if it's a pandemic anymore.
I'm just saying, you know. But
they still got us wearing the mask though. I'm ready to take
yeah.
Well, you know, you gotta wear it because where you work, but people, I don't know, they do what they do now.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing, man. I've been working in the industry over here. I done made it to Cali, but we had mask protocol all day, every day. Like, man, yeah.
Yeah, nah, that is what it is.
I feel you, Popo. Say he tired of mask.
We had stopped wearing it for a minute, but then shit, my wife got COVID last week.
Damn.
So it's like, dang, that's like we thought it was good. They always got a way to remind you, though, huh?
I mean, it was a real thing, right? It was a real thing. People lost their lives, family, and loved ones and stuff.
But is it like people ain't catching the? Well, we can't talk about it too much because they be trying to shut us down for talking about that.
Right.
Is it like you ain't people like people ain't really catching the flu no more? They just catching that instead of the flu.
Well, she took a flu, so it was funny because a week, I think 2 weeks before she got COVID, she took a flu. She got the flu vaccine. She was out. She was out for like 3 days with the flu vaccine. Then like 2 weeks later, she tested positive for COVID. So we was like, we don't know what the hell going on.
Damn.
But yeah, man. So you know, it's a podcast. We give you more meat than we give you sauce, man. Like brothers barbecue.
Yeah.
So the people, man, let them know who you are, where you from, what you do.
Well, I go by the moniker, the name Kool Kutta from Columbus, Mississippi. Visionary, creator. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, man. I got so many wheels turning, you know. But one of the things I'm passionate about is music. You feel me? So, you know, me and Poe used to do our thing back in the days. You know, learning
in a group.
Yeah, man. You know how that goes.
Everybody had a group, huh?
Everybody, right?
Me and Poe was a group.
Yeah, because after I left Mississippi, I met him in California, and I was rapping with him too.
Oh
man, we should. Yeah. Man, they got. Man, look, you gotta hear some of this stuff Poe did back in 2000.
The intro hard. Hey, but the intro to this John hard, man. That John bumping.
Yeah, shout out 4 Eyes. 4 Eyes plugged us on the intro, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, that's dope. I see y'all boys, man, like still sticking together though. That's dope to see that
It's
y'all.
rare, ain't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Rare, man. But that's
Yeah,
my
for
brother
sure.
right
We've
there.
been on each
My
other for like almost 20 years now. Probably 20 years.
No, over
yeah.
20. We met like in 2000.
2001. Yep.
2001, yeah. So shit, it's 21 years.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
it's
dope,
crazy
man.
because we getting old.
Man.
You know, it's like
Hey,
you friend. Yeah.
we from where they say don't nothing get old but clothes, and then you can come back around. So you know.
Day. All day.
Yeah, man. Y'all guys still looking good, man, out here, bro. You know.
No, I appreciate it.
Guys
man.
look good. It's good to see y'all for real.
Yeah, you had shit. We ended up having we had Fredro Star on here. We had
I've been seeing y'all, man. But see, it's like being an artist, man, it's kind of hard to be all the way in and have one foot out. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. So I really don't be in and out of the whole little networking thing. I guess I don't know. It's hard, but my creative process, like I could be attentive but not zoned in. Like I try not to stay in the matrix. But I seen you guys, man. Like y'all killing it, man. For real, like.
No, I appreciate
it. To believe in something and then have your partner there with you. You feel me? Like that's dope.
And to keep, man, and shit, we've been doing shit just to be like brothers. I think this been since 2017, so we going on year 6.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Like I didn't even think about that, man.
I just saw a post on the Facebook page on your page post, like that was dope. It so was the date. It was 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I had dropped that Slush Peppy flow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you was on in 2017?
Yeah, that's kind of like was the beginning of like me coming out. You feel me? Like I've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Like me and Poe, we was doing our thing. It was a bunch of us. You feel me? Like that was our way.
What was y'all called?
A bunch of us.
County Killers.
Oh yeah. Hey, look. Hey, on one of the songs we did, he was like, what you say it was called again? County Killers.
County Killers.
Hey, he was like, County Killers. He said County Killers on the south, south. Something on the West Coast.
I'll shout y'all out.
Oh yeah, he gave a shout out. Yep,
for sure.
Yeah, it was a lot of us. Like that one dude, that you mixed his. He had a gospel album. You did the mix on it. He was in it too. He loved.
Man, I need to catch up with him, bro. Like I got something that I'm working on. Like okay, it's coincidentally Slush Peppy flows, right? So. What we're gonna get into next, as far as myself, I know I probably jumped the gun or whatever, but there's no itinerary. We just 3 black brothers at this point talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I wanna link up with him, man. I got something I think that I could definitely see him getting involved with and putting his funk on it and making it happen, bro. Like, yeah, for sure. Please, if you still got any connection with him, like tell him I'm trying to link up and see what he want to do.
I hit him up. No,
wait, he know the the Herman dude from there too?
Yeah.
JR and the All Nighters?
Herman, who's that?
Johnson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he doing acting and everything.
He in a couple movies. We had him on. He doing some movies and everything.
He had a movie that he had a lead in, like a country movie.
He had like a cowboy, a little western joint.
For real?
Yep.
Man, y'all gotta send me the link. Send me the link, Poe. I want to check him out. Man, that's what I've been doing though. Like on the ride, man, it's crazy, bro. Like last time I talked to y'all over the phone, like, it was just like, I guess, like Biggie said, it was all a dream. You feel me? It was all a dream. But man, I've been over here in Cali, man, working in the film industry as well, but not in front of the camera though. Behind the camera. So it's been cool, man. I definitely want to see that movie or whatever he's been working on, man. Shoot me the link, post, so I can check him out. Try to support.
What type of movie you working on?
Man, if I told you, you probably wouldn't believe me, man.
I already told you.
He he didn't tell me what shows and nothing like that, but
Booney told me, but he kind of didn't tell me. You know how Booney is, so
I talked to him earlier today. I talked to him earlier. He said he's sick. You talked to him.
He said
he's sick. Yeah.
I gotta hit him up.
He's supposed to be over this way somewhere, but he said he's sick.
Oh.
But yeah, man. If I told you, you wouldn't believe it. It's like hard for me to believe sometimes, bro. But
No, you got
like that's the reality of it, though. Hell yeah, it's been crazy, man. The first movie that I worked on was the film Dog. I don't know if you watched that with Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
When he was
Channing
chasing
Tatum?
his. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. They call me Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that was the first film that I worked on, and then man, from there it just took off. It just went up. You feel me? But what I do every day on set is production sound technician. Like I work in sound. Ironically, like I'm like, man, this is crazy, unbelievable. Like
Yeah, that's good.
you know, an artist pursuing a music career and then land this in some sound shit. Like what the fuck? Like this is
That's
crazy.
cool, man.
Yeah, I was in a DJ coalition, and one of the dudes, cause it's funny, right? Cause you be thinking like, you know what it is? I guess you gotta stop thinking small, right? You gotta be like you thinking if you part of something, it might not be the people in it might not be as big as they want to be. You might be thinking like these are some regular dudes like myself, but like I guess when you put your mind to it and be like, nah, I'm really that dude or whatever, you see, like you work, you like for example, this dude. We was all just DJing, doing mixtape. But we didn't know this dude was the sound. He was doing the sound for CNN.
Damn.
He was like anytime they mix music up, like anything, he was the one doing it. I was like, damn, he ain't say nothing to us the whole time though.
It's one of those things, right? It's like a ninja type situation where you don't really get a whole lot of credit. You feel me? Like it's an interesting position on the film set or any kind of production. You know,
hey, here you go. Right, that's him right there. That's him.
Texas
hard. Red was the name.
Hard.
Yeah, he was. I said
it was like a true. It's like a true story
working
too.
On another movie right now too. So yeah,
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. When you and you know what's funny, like you said, you work the movie you worked on with Channing Tatum. When you in them type of circles doing that type of stuff, man, it's probably easier to network. Instead of doing like
it's still a challenge, bro. It's still a challenge. Yeah, but it gotta be in you though. You feel me? Like that shit gotta be in you. That's for real. The networking shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the networking. Yeah, you can look. Yeah. You can't be turned off by the first no because you're gonna get more no's than yes in any type of industry, in my opinion. I know we didn't hit up so many people for interviews. You know, some of them say no, but for every 3 or 4 that say no, you know, one, you know, if you ask like 5 people, one gonna say yeah.
For sure.
Or 2 might say yeah. So it is what it is. You got to just keep pushing.
Persistence is key with everything. You know what I mean? Like it's just really like it's really about believing in yourself. You feel me? Like regardless of nobody else is coming in and subscribing to your program, it's like just because ain't nobody subscribing to it, mean you're supposed to stop. It's the same deal with like my music. You feel me? Like we just discussed. I've been doing this shit for a while. You feel me? But am I supposed to stop?
I'm just saying. I guess I was thinking about it too. I guess like even with me, like shit, that should probably be hitting different because like me and you, like we both from like the country, so we were like this was gonna happen.
Man,
I was thinking. I didn't think that shit. I know you probably weren't thinking.
Hell no. I mean, you know, to kind of like go back and piggyback off what Period was saying, it's like nigga was never thinking small, you feel me? But this exact spot, like I couldn't put my eyes on it. It's like we from you to also piggyback on what you're saying, Paul, we from a place where there's a whole lot of what I'm trying to describe, like reach without grasp, you feel me? And a lot of times, like nigga don't even know where you be reaching for. Like you think you're reaching for this, but it's so you feel me? But like I never saw this exactly, but I always had that reach. Always was not thinking small, and could just see myself doing some shit like this. You feel me?
Yeah,
for real.
No, for sure. So with your hat being in so many rings, you know. But I know your true passion is music. But what is the movie thing looking more prosperous for you at this point? The working on the sets.
Here's the thing, man. Like my whole interest in it was to kind of like bring the two together. You feel me? Like understand how the both of them can coexist and kind of like support each other. Like if I'm doing working this one right here can also help or benefit from the work of or the production of this work. You feel me? Like and the same thing vice versa with both of them. Like that was always my sight and my vision, you know, with it. So I'm not gonna say that one's more important than the other, or I feel like I want to lean towards this one. Like, nah, this everything is working. You know what I mean? Like all of it need to line up together. And I think that's kind of how it is. It's happening. Everything is lining up together. So
Yep.
I don't know,
I
man.
ask you, what would you say to somebody that wanted to like if they wanted to get in the industry and do what you do, like they want to do audio and sound?
Man, just understand like what it if that's what you want to do, I feel like with anything, bro, just go harder. Just go harder. Get your research. Get you know what I'm saying? Like really research what it is you're trying to do and be passionate about it. Like if you're trying to get into this shit, like be passionate about it for real.
Like,
Don't
did you
just
have
want it because somebody else is doing it. You feel me? Like cause it ain't no easy shit. Like there's especially, you know, being the third black brother on this, you know, on this show, like for real, like it's a different type of walk on those sets, you feel me? And doing some sound shit. There's other jobs, but like what I was doing, bro, like I'm miking the talent, you know, like it's a very, very, very intimate type of job, you feel me? And then there hasn't really been a lot of people that look like me that's done it on those
right.
type of stages, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's been one of those professions, like this whole industry, bro, is I don't want to say too much, but it's like, you know, a lot of people that look like me ain't been in those positions. So, you know, like I said, man, I don't know, it's crazy, but it's a cool job, it's fun, you know, but there are other avenues that you could take to be a part of this traveling circus. You know.
No, but
You
I
feel me?
guess yeah, you. I like how you said it's like intimate because yeah, you like you said you miking up the people who gonna be performing. So like,
Yeah.
you know, they expect professionalism, so you got to maintain that at all times. You
Off
can't be
top.
can't mic somebody up and be like, "Yo, here go my demo, man." Like you can't
But
be
then
doing
at the
stuff
same
like that.
time, oh yeah, nah, that's out of there. But it's like me personally, I separate the two. You know what I mean? Like I just have to. Like everything ain't for everybody. Now because of the way things are so accessible and how information is put out there and how things like all these different algorithms and things like that of that nature, like people find they find me. I'm like, how the hell you way over here? Like, bro, you were supposed to know about this page or whatever, you know.
You can have on your Just Two Black Brothers t-shirt while you
Hey,
miking them up.
it's funny you say
Hey,
that,
send me
man.
some of that shit, bro. I need that. I need that.
I was reading this book right here. That's all that shit talking about is like algorithms and shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
I was like, I should have been studying algorithms like a long time ago because it's like real shit around that.
They making a lot of money
Man.
off the
But that's how
look.
people get
Yeah,
that shit popping just by if you know
yeah.
how algorithms work and know how to get in that shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
They know what keywords in your post is gonna hit that algorithm. And
What time to post that mug? You know what I mean?
man,
Like,
look, I remember I reposted I was just doing it just to do it, but I reposted
Famous Amos thing.
yeah, yo, that shit, man. I was like, yo,
You got like
it must have been
100,000
some, it must have been something in there, yo, where it hit some type of it might have been the flavor of the day about talking a black something, man. I reposted a Famous Amos cookie joint.
nah.
And that joint hit like 100,000 views. I was like, yo, why do people keep commenting on the cookie joint? But something was going on that but like, yeah, you got to be tapped in to know, right? Like that was just me being okay, that's a black man, you know, I want to repost it on my page. I didn't
Spontaneous. You
know.
just pulling from the hip. Just you know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? Look at the
reposting
draw, right?
something. But I didn't know. But there's people who know, like, look, put this out right now. Like you said, that's why all them celebrities hire them people who know about algorithms to run their social media pages.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. And you know, it's a very lucrative type of little situation. You know?
because
People, I don't know. It's crazy.
Nah, it's money in that, like, right? Because what you think if you know how to do that and Kim Kardashian hire you, what you gonna charge her a bag, right?
Man, it's big bags behind that. You know, it's big bags.
Like, yo, I need like $2 million. I keep your Instagram popping,
right.
and they might pay that today, all of it.
I was like, but that shit crazy though, because I was like, man, that shit talking about you gotta know data science. They said you gotta know statistics, you gotta know calculus. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you probably
got know
algorithm.
There's a lot to that shit.
Yeah, because I think you tap
like how to help your algorithm. Like,
nah, you tapping in because you tapping into something that people can't see.
Right.
Like with them algorithms, people don't know what that stuff. But if you know how to do it, you know, like you deep within Instagram's computer mind to be like, this is what's hot on Instagram right now.
That's just crazy how they could work this imaginary space and like that everybody is in right now, to be honest. Like somewhere, somehow, some way there's a
but then look, you know the funny thing about us though, we'll learn all that and it work for Instagram.
Right.
you could open up your own, you know all that.
Exactly.
But no,
that's what I'm on. Like that's part of the mission too, man. That's part of the campaign. Like, you know, just basically over here learning, man, trying to grab some knowledge, some resources, build my network, you know, and come back to my people, man. Let's build together. You feel me? Like for real.
I was talking
like you said, we so quick to go and work for somebody else instead of you know.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy at the church this past Sunday, and we was talking about how like we was probably all dealt like just a bad hand from the start. So like you got, if you think about it like this, people like most black families, like they didn't teach you wealth, they didn't teach you health, they didn't teach you, but they did teach you how to hit on a woman because your daddy beat your mama or whatever.
Right.
They did teach you how to smoke crack because you may see your mama smoke crack or whatever, daddy's whatever, grandma, whatever. They taught you those things, not directly. Indirectly, they taught you those things, right? So people always say like that stuff, even though you say, look, I didn't like seeing that, or I didn't, you know, whatever, it's still a part of your DNA. That's part of your fabric of who you are when you become. And a lot of people don't think they need help from it. Like somebody told me, man, they said vices, addictions, generational curses, things like that. We ain't strong enough to break them alone.
No.
You know, you gotta tap into another source, another higher power, whoever you believe in, whatever. Because people say, oh man, I'm gonna stop. Like you got people that be like, look, I'll stop, I'm gonna lose weight today. And they may work out for 10 days, but let somebody have a buffet and invite you to that joint for free. You're gonna tear all that damn food up. You're gonna forget all about what you had going on. Now you're like, all right, fuck it. I just ate this, so I'm gonna just go ahead and continue eating what I like and not working out. Because they just say, you know, a lot of these things we go through, man, you can't deal with them alone by yourself.
Nah, I think with our culture though, like it's like there's no community anymore. Like it takes like you said, of course, whatever higher power or whatever you may believe in outside, like, you know, of course that's needed. But also like in the flip, like you gotta have a community, bro. Like you gotta have a support system. You feel me? Like the right people around you, the right people that want the same thing you want. You feel me?
They want to see you win.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. We could teach. You got to teach. It's okay to root your brother or sister on. It's enough money, man. And that's what. But that's what's going on. You know, music been like that for a little while now, where they just beefing. I mean, I guess rap always been some type of beef on wax, right? They always been beefing with something.
Well, it's a competitive sport. You feel me? Like that's what it is. It's a competitive thing, you know, to some sort of extent. But where is that now, man? I don't know, man.
No, it's too much beef. I don't
even like to even talk about it. Like, you know, I found myself kind of getting caught, like taking it too personal. You know what I mean? Like where the culture was at. You feel me? Like like to where it was reflecting in my music, you know. Like, bro, I had to let that shit go. Like, I don't even. It's wild right now, man. But I guess that's what it is. Like the reality of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Welcome Home. I think BG got released.
I think,
BG, they done like 14, they like 12, 14 years. Well, welcome home.
man.
I seen T.I. said T.I. said he about to do something for him, so we'll see.
I had interviewed him back in the day before he went to jail.
Yeah, I remember.
Man, that boy there, oh Doogie, man. Like that's the type of music we grew up off of, man, for sure.
And
like,
we ain't thinking of it, huh? We singing all the lyrics. We 13, 14 singing that stuff.
Thought we were hot boys. I'm telling you, listen, man. Thought we were hot boys, man. That shit ashy as fuck. Thought we were hot boys, man.
Yeah.
Like,
but see that's how we know but that's how we know these young boys is being influenced by what they hear, because we was a young boys that was influenced.
Exactly.
We just wasn't taking it that far. Like
well, the message was different though. I'm not saying like there wasn't like it wasn't no gangster rap as far as what they, you know,
they wasn't as graphic, or if they was, we didn't know. We probably know what they was talking about. Right now, look, older people don't. Some people probably don't know what a stick is. They think somebody gonna hit you with a real stick. What 21 Savage say? Hit them with a stick. They like, ain't nobody, ain't no little nigga finna hit me with no stick. Nah,
if you hear something about a stick nowadays, going into 2023, you don't know what a stick is. I was like, hey, because it's been it's certain things. Stick, gang. Like it's certain words you gotta know right now. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Like that's just what the message been throughout music.
Hey, this fool crazy talking about he gonna cut him house with the stick. He come with that stick. I got something for his ass. Hey, that stick something for you. That stick about to get you.
And it's wild, but I think like the music that we were listening to.
Who was that? Somebody
was like,
I don't know who brother it is.
What they say?
That's my sister. What's up?
Oh,
that was my sister, and
hey,
that was Timo James on it too. It looked like he was watching.
Shout out y'all. Shout out y'all tapped in.
Yeah. But I think the music we was listening to, bro, it was like it was a different message, man. You feel me? Like, yeah, you're gonna have those certain artists that's gonna give you some in-depth, like I guess street talk or whatever. But then that wasn't just drilled, it wasn't glorified. You feel me? Like, so it wasn't like this is all brand new. This is not like it's all brand new. It was more digestible. There was more purpose, more meaning behind saying these type of things. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Now it's almost like a to-do list.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. Think about this now. We had Master P, we had 8Ball and JG, we had Pimp C.
Oh yeah.
You ain't got nobody like that now. That they was actually giving game in their raps. Like,
man, what? Man, those guys, that's the type of stuff that raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been.
Yeah, Scarface, Ghetto Boys in there.
Man.
Yeah, Ice Cube.
Man. Music. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, there's some talented people out there. You feel me? Like, and stuff sound good. Like, not gonna lie. Sound good. But
yeah, for sure.
I just feel like the direction that has been going in lately, it just is getting away from its origins. You feel me?
But they say history repeat itself, so we got some hope, you know, to bring that music back. Because you was right, they was talking. They had messages in it, and a lot of messages back then was to just get money. You know,
man, you feel me? I was just about to say that. They were telling us go get some money, go chill. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your family, love the people around you. Like,
look, one of my favorite songs.
You know who started the balling era?
Who?
Lil Wayne was
exactly.
that
yeah,
shit.
bling.
Bling. Everybody started balling in.
BG, all them boys.
Yeah,
like,
BG.
Harris, Diamonds, all that shit.
Well, they made you want to go get some of that stuff. Even their album covers was like jeweled out and bling on the album cover.
Bro, I remember the first time I seen that shit, bro. It was like I think was it still Camelot then? It might have been Camelot, bro.
Yeah.
It had to be still Camelot then. It wasn't FIE.
Right.
Hey, it was Camelot.
Oh, the music store.
Yeah.
We had them in Sacramento, Camelot.
Man, I think I walked in that giant, man. I don't know what we was in there for, but we didn't stay too far from the mall, so it was just a walk over across a couple of blocks or whatever for us as youngsters. You feel me? We go up in the mall, man. I remember seeing that, and my partner, man, Bobo. I don't know if you remember Tim Hunter, Marcus Hunter. Man, he picked up the BG, and it was like the big time of I think it was It's All On You. It's All On You, Volume 1. No, How You Love That. Big time of How You Love That, Volume 1. And it just stood out. But they were on a whole new wave with the digital graphics and all the different stuff that was on the front of the album cover. But it looked so different and so odd to where it looked almost like it was fake or something.
Yeah.
In comparison to what everybody else was doing. But them boys was way ahead of the curve. Like, now this is what everybody's gonna jump to. Like, we just figuring it out. Wait till it get right. You know what I'm saying? But it was different. I used to always remember seeing that. And because of how odd it looked, like I would never want to give it no play. But man, my boy jumped on it, brung it back. And I'm like, man, this shit bumping, man. These boys hard.
Yeah, my favorite.
Money and some more.
I remember when 400 Degrees came out. And I was living in Sacramento in California, and somebody came over because we had heard Back That Thing Up, but like that was like radio joint, dance, whatever. But when we heard when I heard 400 Degrees, this actual 400 Degrees song, like, what the hell is this? That shit was so hard.
What you call that?
Huh? Yeah, what he say? How it start?
Wait, that shit hard.
Well, he say, how 400 Degrees start?
You see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk. Bro.
You see that 98
TV, I fault that.
That's a felony charges of fault that.
Hey,
man, some of the dopest intros. Look, I was just thinking about dope intros, like, cause I guess just doing this, man, you just think hip hop, you just think stuff all day. I was just thinking one of the dopest intros to a verse. Damn, what was it? It ain't my number one, but it was just like Freeway on 2 words on College Dropout. When everybody was doing 2 words, just Shot Town, blah, till Freeway came in. Freeway came in. What'd he say? He say 2 words, Freeway, slightly retarded, rap. I was like, oh, okay. Now it's just like. And if you come in like that on a verse, people gonna listen to the rest of it, right?
Right. Yeah.
You gotta catch them with that, like Kanye with "Can't Tell Me Nothing." If you start a song like that with a beat like that,
that's some hits.
Man, come on,
I would say, who I be realizing that was real tight. He got slept on, but people be recognizing him now. Project Pat.
Oh yeah.
Man, come on, man. Pat. Hold on, let me see. I think I got some Pat over here. But yeah, man, that's the shit we grew up off of, man. That was the era. Like that was probably about as crucial as it was gonna get, as descriptive as it was gonna get for us. Real talk on some street shit, like what's going on in the street. Like I ain't gonna lie, 3 6 Mafia kind of like was, and all them boys, like all that Memphis shit, because we so close. You feel me? Like they was doing their underground shit, like. Hip hop wasn't, or rap wasn't as mainstream as it is now, for sure, 100%. Like, you gotta take your hats off to cats like Pete, you know what I mean, Diddy, and Jay and Pac and all those guys, Cube, Ice-T, a lot of guys that kind of like, held the flag and beat the path for us, because man, they cutting them checks now, bro.
I think all walks of life probably hate on that a little bit, because I be seeing, so like you got to think about it, like the contracts they were signing in the 90s like that, and they looking at the contracts they get now. Same thing with, like, you see Charles Barkley do it a lot. Like, you making all that money, you shouldn't be sitting out no games. I'm like, shit, man, y'all sat out games when y'all made the money y'all made in the 90s. Y'all still sat out games, but I know they be looking at like, If they, because how much was a max contract probably with them was probably like 30, 40 mil, right? They making that a year.
Yeah.
They said Jordan was making 33 or something like that.
How much the owner making then?
Probably, man, those numbers are
how
so
much
crazy
make? They make the owners was balling back
then.
It
was crazy. You know, it's still the same.
If they paying them.
No, they was getting over on them. They had to do all them collective bargaining agreements to get their fair share of money too, though, right? Because them owners was probably still making $100 million, $1 billion back then.
Yeah, players had to stick together.
How much you think ESPN make off them of television?
Who knows? Because they you know what I mean? It's like all of it is made up. Everything is made up. It's like, but the numbers for sure don't even be seeming like they're gonna be fair because it's crazy.
Yeah,
like 30.
Too much.
Like that was the high. He probably was when Jordan was playing. Come on, who else was making more money than him? And all they was giving him was 30 for a max. You feel me?
Yeah, and he was taking pay cuts to get like some of the other guys paid. Like
so that's what I was just about to say, right? So if they only giving him the best player 30, this is the highest contract. What do you think everybody else is getting?
Yeah, they getting like 10,
peanuts,
15
you
peanuts.
Know what I mean?
Remember Latrell Sprewell choked out. What Latrell Sprewell said? He said, he said, I can't accept 45 mil. I got a family to feed or something. I was like, damn.
Right.
You ain't see him in the league after that.
You ain't see him after that. They gonna make you disappear. You complaining about 45 million. That ain't enough.
Man. You're supposed to take that and be married.
Y'all saw that shit about DeMarcus Cousins? He was saying like why he ain't in the league.
What he said?
Then I guess the Golden State GM told him because they don't know how you gonna act. I'm like, damn.
They still on there with him.
That's a business. You can be as good as you want.
Last year,
huh?
He had a good season last year.
He was hurt a lot though. And then he didn't get the ring. You know, Lakers didn't give him that ring from the bubble, so he was a little bit salty about that too.
Did he? Because he
got hurt. So he
okay.
didn't play in the playoffs, but he played a few games here and there throughout the season for him. But and then Golden State didn't give him a ring. Look, that's funny because he was on the Lakers roster when they won in the bubble. He was on Golden State roster when he joined Golden State when they lost to Toronto.
Yeah, that was the year that they weren't supposed to lose.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to lose.
I watched them boys, man. I went to the game in Memphis. I went to the game and watched.
Okay,
had a great seat. Like I could see this same dude that y'all talking about. I could see the tattoo on the bottom of his leg. Like that's how
close you was.
Yeah. Like I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. They lost to Kawhi was on the Raptors. They shouldn't have lost that because that's crazy because Kawhi beat that team with KD. I think Klay Thompson ended up getting hurt though, like game 1 or 2, and he missed. That's when he had tore his ACL and missed all that time.
Yeah,
but nah.
Yeah, I see. You was talking about you see Marcus Hunter now. I be watching when he be doing the broadcasting.
Oh yeah, he working for the news, ain't he? Like he does that, right?
I think he work in Memphis.
Yeah. I think I seen him go back. Yeah, that's dope.
He be doing the thing. He be at the game sometimes. He used to be at the Memphis games all the time, but now I think he don't do sports as much. He just do the regular broadcast.
He worked for the news out there.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all get that money back from Brett Favre?
Man, Brett Favre trying to pay somebody to get up out of that shit, bro. Brett Favre said he ain't no contest. He's like, fuck that.
Man. I said I know he look, I mean he was happy with Kanye and Kyrie Irving was doing all that crazy
it's
stuff.
like y'all can take a little attention off me. Let me get over here real quick.
Somebody's like y'all cried about them niggas. Did he pay that money back yet?
I was like, that's kind of crazy, man. You taking that shit from like the poorest state.
The poorest state in the country, you taking their money.
What does that tell you though? What does that tell you?
They don't give a fuck about it.
It's really all of a side. It's like, okay, the poorest state. And where? The land of what? Like, come on, bro. Like it's all if he could go over there and do what he want to do like that. And what we're saying is the poorest state.
It's
crazy.
He know he wouldn't get and then he knew he wouldn't have got away with that in like a New York or a Cali. So that goes to show what type of mind state he was on too. Like, and I think his daughter go to the school or something.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
those type of plays right there is like, it's not that he wouldn't get away with it. It's just like they don't run those type of plays there. It's like what you on, we ain't running that.
That's a fact.
Like
We don't
you
care your
take your
daughter
ass
go to
out there
US.
and do that.
You know
shit.
damn well they ain't renaming no USC thing after your daughter. They don't care who she is.
Man.
But nah,
But
yeah, that
it's
was
wild though. Mississippi is very unique, man. Very unique. But I'm proud of being from Mississippi, man. You know, being able to have that view and this perspective.
Facts.
You know, for real.
But you got the term is true too. Getting it out the mud,
man. What you say, bro? The story, man. The story, man. Your story is unique, Poe. Everybody, you know, like just really coming from the area that we come from, and then looking at, you know, historically, like with this place, bro, is wild. It's wild, man. But I'm proud of being from Mississippi, though, man, and being able to have this type of perspective. Because, you know, it's hard sometimes being on the inside to really see what's going on. You feel me? Like, you know, I've had the opportunity to leave outside of Mississippi, you know what I mean? And look at the rest of the country, you know, and bro, just looking back home and looking at what these eyes have seen, it's like, wow, man. And some people have never left.
and they never got out that.
That's
They
all they know, you know. And it's not like I'm like talking down on nobody, like or whatever, but it's just the reality of that. I'm like, can you imagine it? You know. Like,
yeah,
I would say,
yeah. Go ahead, Paul.
One thing I be noticing now is like I be reading about Catfish Alley more. So Catfish Alley is a place in our city where all the musicians. It was like on the chilling circuit, and all the musicians come there and perform. Then they ask you to catch fish and cook and sell stuff in the back. So I be like, damn, man, that shit was like in our city.
Bro,
so
it's
everybody's come down there. Everybody. So
it's a lot of history there in our city, bro. It's like Mississippi is like there's a lot of richness. There's a lot of stuff, bro. Like Queen City, like over on the north side where I grew up at. Like that used to be a prominent place. Like that's where all the musicians used to stay. You feel me? Like they used to have to stay at that hotel. There was also juke junks. Like when we had our own shit, we was supporting our own. Like, bro, like they was coming through. You feel me?
Yeah,
through that town.
Like stayed out there too.
Who's that?
He did the animate. One of the Walt Disney creators lived out there. He died out there. He in the Friendship Cemetery.
And that's crazy right there too. Friendship Cemetery. You feel me? Like this is where they say that Memorial Day. One of the places where Memorial Day was founded. You know, everybody claimed their own piece of Memorial Day, but like there's actual, you know, Confederate and Union soldiers buried in the same place right there. You feel me? Like with tombstones and
a lot of places got a lot of history. They got a lot of history, but I don't think a lot of people know about it until they go and visit. Like that's how it was when I went to Montgomery. My mom lived in Montgomery, Alabama. So when we went there, I was like, yo, they got everything here. Everything for the beginning of the civil rights movement. A lot of that stuff happened right there in Montgomery, or right like Selma is kind of close by.
Right.
So we got to go see all of that. I think we went to Martin Luther King's church. So we did. They got a lot of stuff there, but it's crazy that stuff is in the South and people don't. I don't know, man. Like when I was in Montgomery, man, I ain't like certain stuff I saw from us because I'm like, yo, it's 2019, y'all. Like, why? Look, I see the girl. I think I told Poe, man, we was in Dairy Queen. Black girl come in. She got a master's degree, bro. She like trying to sell herself to the Dairy Queen manager to get a job. I'm like, why are you doing that? But for them, that's a bag. Like, because it's so cheap to live, working at Dairy Queen, you be all right if you can get a manager job. But it's like, you got to look up. If you got a master, you probably smarter than everybody in that damn store. Manager, general manager, they probably ain't got no damn master's degree. But the way, I don't know, just felt like some black people there would still act like they was subservient to white people. So I didn't like seeing that coming from, I'm living in New York City. I lived in California. So seeing that, I was like, kind of like broke my heart a little bit, man.
He like Eddie Murphy on Life.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the hell
You
going
know,
on
Claude and
here?
Ray? Claude and Ray?
I'm like, look, we was looking around. I was like, yo,
That was my
and then the
favorite
white
movie.
people seem so nice, but then my mom was like, nah, don't let that fool you, because you know they, how you sweetie, opening the door everywhere you go somewhere. I'm like, she's like,
Shit.
don't let that fool you. They ain't all nice like that, but
Man, yeah, the South something serious, man. But I love it though, you know. It's like we from a place where these things that we talking about, like it's in 3D. Like the line is drawn, it's visible. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody hiding or sugarcoat shit. And I love that. You feel me?
I
Like
think some people say show me who you are. Just
for sure. Like I don't want to be finding out later. Like on school. Not granted, I love Scooby Doo. You feel me? But a lot of time, bro. Like I guess that's kind of where I don't know, bro. It's crazy how things massage your brain, but I find myself doing a lot. Like I be figuring out who up under the mask before they even do it. You know what I mean? Like now, I don't want to go through that Scooby Doo shit with this. Like, let
yeah,
me know what side
let
of the
me know who
line you
you
on. Like,
are.
go ahead and draw this line in the sand. You stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. This is what you believe in. This is what I believe in. All this type of like
They
that's
still
cool.
somewhat segregated
Yeah.
there though.
I ain't gonna say segregated, but
Was
there's.
It
I
was.
mean, the system. You gotta understand how the system is designed, bro. Like it's like you are forced to be into this confined space. Like you don't got shit. This all you got. So yeah, it's somewhat segregated. Like
Yeah.
the folks that got shit, they over there. The folks that ain't got shit, they over here. You know what I mean?
now you
but tell them like this though. They all different races.
hey now you
Yeah.
remember how we used to have the white homecoming queen, and the black
For
homecoming
Man,
real?
queen?
that's wild, man.
In
Yeah,
the 90s?
yeah.
Bro, yeah,
They,
that's
they
wild.
stopped
So
that shit like they probably stopped that shit like 99, 98.
And everybody was probably cool with it because that's all they knew, right?
It was that shit for a long time. They
man,
always had a white
that's a
homecoming
unique
king, homecoming
topic,
queen, and a
man.
black one.
That's a unique topic, man. Me and the homie Kika, like that's what we kind of linked up on. Like, man, everything happens for a reason, man. But yeah, that's pretty wild, man. We supposed to be trying to put something together on a document, like we've been working on it to kind of like enlighten and see how people feel about it. You know what I mean? Like talk about it, like, cause that's wild. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
You know?
Now that you say something, we went to a high school for a basketball game, and this was 90. This had to be like 95. And we got to the school because it was in an area that had a little bit of money. So when we got to the school, they had a white drinking fountain. It didn't say white on it; it was just white, and they had a black one. But the school
Damn.
was like, it ain't got no racial connotation or undertone. But I'm like, yo, if you got a black fountain and a white fountain next to each other, what you expect people to think if you got that? And this is in California,
Hold on.
so it was
You saying
crazy.
it was
It was just
two
black and
different
white.
colors, or did it?
Color. It didn't have no sign that said white or black.
Oh,
It just
okay.
had, but you know, people seeing that they automatically gonna think to something being racist. But the school was like, no, they had to put out a statement like, no, there was no racial.
Damn,
It was just black
that's
and white.
wow.
I'm like, yo, that's
They had the
crazy.
Jim
The
Crow
aesthetics of the
and
school.
white fountain. The black one was Jim Crow fountain, water fountain.
Huh.
Man, that's crazy, man. But
But
it be symbolism and everything, bro. Don't let them trick you.
but you got to think about
For
it too,
real,
because
man.
if you had somebody who was actually from the South that moved to California and saw that might mean,
Instantly.
yeah, that shit might trigger something, man. Like, what the fuck y'all got going
Instantly.
on with a black and white water fountain?
That's crazy.
But yeah, nah, man. Look, I'm looking at the time, man. Listen, bro. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to come on and be that third black brother, the
For
door
sure,
is
man.
open.
I enjoyed this, man. You know, it's good to see y'all doing y'all thing for sure, man. You know, I wish we had more time to do this. I really, really do appreciate y'all inviting me back. You know, next time, man, hopefully we can get into some music too, because as you know, I love it. You know,
Yeah, for
get on some
sure.
of that, vibe on some of that as well.
Yeah,
You know, hopefully I have some
anything.
new shit that I can deliver to y'all. You know, I think the last thing that we were on was the Slush Puppy
Was you
show.
in the tournament?
In which tournament?
See, we did a
Yeah,
little
we got
indie
playing
joint. We did a little indie tournament. That was what, before COVID, wasn't it, or during COVID?
during COVID.
Well, yeah, he had like what 16?
Okay,
We
I
had
missed that
16
joint.
artists. They came on.
Yeah, I missed that joint. I probably was full steam ahead working this shit, man.
Yeah,
Dog,
Pope
like,
probably did reach out to you too.
yeah, I've been, bro. It's crazy. Like, you know, as soon as I got here, like, the world shut down. It was crazy, bro. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for real though, man, for having me on here.
No, for sure.
Y'all boys stay safe out there, man.
You too. Likewise, man. Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let everybody know how they can follow you, man. Social media, shit tags.
First name Kool on everything, man. You know, any handle. My handle is first name Kool on any platform.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
Check that
brother.
music out, Kool Kutta. You
For
know,
sure. Hey, keep
stream
shining.
everywhere.
Keep shining,
Yeah.
doing what you're doing, man.
For sure, man. Hopefully, like right now I'm taking a little break, so I got plenty of time working on some new stuff.
Oh yeah,
But
maybe
whenever
we can
y'all,
have you on. Maybe we can have you on during one of your sessions or something, man. Show everybody how you
man,
get
that'll
down.
be cool. That'll be
show
dope
everybody
too.
how you get down, how you make your music and your process behind it.
For sure, for sure. Yeah,
All right,
that'll
for
be
sure.
cool.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
we'll get behind the scene and try to orchestrate something, man.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, Post, make sure you send me that link, brother.
I got you, and I tell E-Love about you too.
Man, for sure, man. Tell that boy, man, I got something I think he's gonna like. For real, man. And I want to check on him and see how he's doing too, man. It's been a minute.
All right, I'll let him know.
All right, for sure.
All right,
All right, peace, y'all.
peace out.